Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Little Mountain Country. This is episode 2. We're standing by our stack of not so neatly stacked bales on our first field. We've got our lovely little mobile set up there. It may not look like much, but it's comfy, and we're going to be out working most of the time anyway. So we've got the bales off the field. Everything's kind of cleaned up. We've got some of our equipment over. And I guess the next thing that we want to do is figure out what's the next thing that we want to do. My immediate reaction was to sell off those bales for a little bit of quick cash. But I had another idea. I was going through our list of equipment, and here's what we have. We've got, for a seeder, we've got this thing here, the Espro 6000 RC, and it looks like a nice seeder. It's 5,500 liters capacity, cool, but it takes 270 horsepower, and neither of our tractors are that horsepower. It has a 6-meter working width, which is nice, but we don't have 270 horsepower. Our small tractor, the Fendt, is 150, and then our medium, the John Deere, is 175. So we have a large small tractor and a small medium tractor. But either way, we don't have 250 horsepower to pull that seeder around. So I think what we're going to do is first we're going to check the used section, and no, we're not going to do that. Or that. What's that? No, or that. We're not going to do that either. What I think we're going to do, if we sell this, it'll sell for $95,000, $96,000. What I'm thinking of doing is we sell that thing, and what else do we have in here that's... See, okay, 3, 3, 3, 4, okay. And that's a tank for that or that. 6, but that needs 300 horsepower, right? 6, and that's 210. And that's the one we have. That's 8. 12, how many horsepower is that? You're kidding. 12 meters, 180 horsepower. $165,000 though. That might be an interesting upgrade later on. But 240, 300, 150. Okay, the horse would work, but it's only a 3-meter unit. How much is the Pronto? Pronto takes 200. But then over here, we've got the Case and the John Deere, the 5100 and the 8350, which are same model, different paint job on them. They require 60 horsepower. They're light on capacity, 1660 liters, but they'll do 5.2 meters wide. The Massey / Valtra over here will do 4.3 liters. It's got a bit higher capacity though. Paint jobs are we at? Configuration brand. Yeah, there's the Valtra. That would fit in rather nicely on this playthrough. But when we go back here, so I'm figuring we pick up either this or this for $6,000. Sell the other thing for $96,000. Right? We sell that, we buy the other seeder. We're ahead $90,000, and we can have a little bit of play money to do what I'd like to try here. So let's do that, and it'll make some room at the dealership too. So anyway, sell that. Yes. Okay. And then we hop back over here. See, I'd love to try to play with those with tram lines, but anyway, we're not going to do that on this run. Or not yet, anyway. We might get into it. The Case or the John Deere? Well, we have a John Deere tractor, so there's probably a John Deere dealer here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. By the John Deere. Okay. And while we're thinking about it, we're going to grab some solid fertilizer. I don't think it takes a full bag. It sure doesn't. So we'll figure 2 for now. Yep. And we're going to buy two of these. Okay. So our seeding setup is set up, but what do we want to seed? Also the other thing about the Case and the Massey, or the Case and the John Deere, they are both direct drill. So we've lost zero capacity. Also, it's the same product. So we've lost zero capacity. So that's part 1, and our balance is now what? Whoops. 162. All right, that was a nice little transaction. What I would like to do with our newfound wealth is get this going with some cows. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to bang the mic stand. Hold on a second. I would like to get going with some cows and supply our village with some milk. Because we got a ton of grass, and that'll get us going for food. So I think if we were to... Let's have a look for cows. What infrastructure do we have? Animals, cows. We've got an outside cow pasture. 75,000. And these are all out of our price range, except this, or that. Or maybe even that. That's pretty cool. I'm using a version of this on another save. It's not very big though. This I like. I'm using this on the small farm. So, okay. And then we have this, which is, okay, basically just a big rectangle, which is cool. Alright, so we're going to press C to enable snapping, and we're going to bring our thing about right here, I think. Boom. Alright, and that lets us pop in the tractor. Fleming, that's the name of the spikes. Sorry, I forgot to put it up in the last episode. So we'll start our Fendt up. Alright. A little bit more gear, please. A little bit more gear. And I suppose we'll turn this back on while we're doing this. But we don't need that. Don't hit that post. And we're actually going to need a water trailer. Yeah, don't even look. Just don't even look. Do you use universal auto loads or any of the auto loads? Sometimes I use the auto loads. but I did not in this particular case. Can you tell? Alright, we've got some good lights on this thing. And, by the way, just thanks for everybody who checked out the last video. As of this morning, in a little bit, less than 24 hours, say 18 hours, we had 9 views, which is kind of crazy. This is what, I don't think I've even got 9 videos posted to the channel, and somebody out there watched it, and I appreciate that. So I guess this would be a good time to pitch the channel. If you like what we do, if you like watching these videos, let us know. Leave us a like, leave us a comment. Subscriber would be awesome. We're still chasing subscriber number 1. I need to get a weight on the back of this thing if I'm going to be doing bale work with it. And fortunately, there's a weight on the nose of the Dear John. Alright, back in a minute. And welcome back. It's the next day. For me, and in the game, for you, it's a jump cutaway. We're on our way back from the store with a little piece of kit that we're going to play with. It's for our dairy operation. We've got our pasture set up, and we're about ready to bring in some cows, but we needed a milk and water tanker. So we'll check this thing out. It's the Gator 6x4 mod that I modded to make it white because this is a dairy, and I thought that would be cool. Alright, we're almost back at the farm here. Okay. Find some water. Okay, right down where we were at the end of the street looks like a pond. Wonder if there's in behind the church here, looks like a pond. Also that lake way down there, but this one here, if it's basically across the street, behind those houses, I don't think they'd be too happy about me just cutting through here with the Gator. No, okay, so, I mean, the other option is to put in a well. We'll have to look into that. We'll have to look into that. You're welcome. Okay, let's take this thing back down and hit the pond. See if we can get in somewhere. Because I'd like to have this thing at least partially full when the cows get here so we can be productive right off the bat. Do you see anything over there useful? It's all blocked off with houses. But there's the pond, alright. Just around here, can we get in here? Yes, we can. Okay, it doesn't look too bad to get in there. This looks fairly, like a fairly shallow angle. Alright, well. Let's back ourselves down in a little bit closer and see if we can get this thing filling. Whoa, too far, too far, too far. Freaks me out every time. this exercise, we're going to say it's okay. I don't know, that's a good question. If anybody knows, give us a shout out. Is that food in there already? There we go. Oh, right. The other thing about this pasture, those posts in the corner, we do our there we go. Yeah. Okay, so now it's nice and artistic. I don't know, I didn't mind the posts. I thought they were alright. We'll do one more run of water and then we'll chuck a couple of bales in there. And then we'll order our cows for delivery. Let's not do the Holstein here. Let's do the Brown Swiss or something. Apparently there's a difference in yield between the two of them, but the Brown Swiss, it looks, well, Swiss. And if we're in Switzerland, then maybe we should have the Brown Swiss. Okay. So come in here, spin around the pole, and back our way in. I suppose the correct thing to do would be to have the Abbey trailer for water and reserve this thing for milk. That would seem to be the thing. Alright, let's get out of here. I need to remap F11. I keep toggling that when I mean to toggle the HUD on and off. Actually, that would be a cool mod, is have the HUD just disappear after like 45 seconds or so. Unless you toggle it to stay on permanently. Because most of the time I don't need it. I just need a quick status check on something. Sorry, I keep bumping the mic. I moved it around from where it was. It wasn't working out for me, and it's not working out for me. I need a better mic stand. Somebody buy me a better mic stand. Just kidding. I'll buy my own damn mic stand. But that being said, if you do want to help grow the channel, leave us a like, leave us a comment. If you're feeling really energetic or really appreciative, I'm still looking for subscriber number 1. I guess that's the correct way to pronounce it, Fint. Sure. Alright, park that there. Still got some hay or grass floating around here. I think I'm going to eventually pick up some grass forks for this. And will this thing fit in here? Will this thing fit in with that forage wagon attached? Yeah, it takes a good long run at it. And, of course, park that John Deere right in the worst possible spot. big small tractor. Close that gate. Close this gate. So a future project, now that we've established our pasture, is to gravel in a driveway down here. Alright, so let's get us some cows. And the brown Swiss. Okay, so we're gonna take 6 of those and have them delivered. Yeah, okay. And we're going to take one of these. $10.43. $10.43. Yeah. Okay. And hey, we have cows. Loading some. All right. That's funny. That looks like a cow. That looks like a cow. Okay. So check in on stuff. We won't have any milk yet, but how is our... Okay, so we need to fill up everything, basically. But we've got enough for a start. Need some roughage. So what's roughage? Animal food overview. Cow. Roughage. Alfalfa hay, grass condition, TMR, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So we'll need at some point to pick up some hay or plant some hay or run to the store and grab a bale or two. We still don't have a bale trailer, which not immediately problematic, and same thing about the hay, that's not immediately problematic either. Oh, you have to be in the middle of it. Okay. Okay, well, we're in pretty good shape here. We have our cows in. We do have stuff sitting over at the store, though. Yeah, okay, let's start putting our farm together. Make this look like a real professional operation. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to run over to the store, grab another piece of equipment, drag it back here, and then we're going to call it an episode. Because so far there's been a whole lot of me yapping and not a whole lot of music. There we go. These down. Down, down. don't know, there's just something weird about this. Doesn't feel like I... Mind you, I've been using the Stoll loader a lot, so, or the John Deere loader. So we have a big small tractor. That was running. And a small medium tractor. I mean, I suppose if we wanted to, we could store some equipment in there. And I should look into the grazing add-on, because that seems like it would make a lot of sense for this particular instance. As for barn-type building, we'll look at that in the future. I have an idea, but we'll look at it in the future. In the meantime, let's drop into a quick time lapse here and get over to the store. Okay. This weeder. This weeder will allow us to plant seeds at 9 meters wide, I guess. It won't fertilize though. So either way, we're running over that with the fertilizer. But we can do grass, oilseed, and canola. So something to think about. And it is a direct drill. So this might be okay once we've got our field established and the nitrogen not too bad to come back and just blow through with this. So this is going to be a second pass implement. Okay. Well, I think that's a pretty good place to call it. Thanks for stopping by. It was fun to play. And I'm going to do some stuff from off camera. I'm going to bring our gear back from the store. You don't need to see me driving back and forth 50 times with all of our stuff. I'll bring it in, get it set up, and then we can move on to the next phase of the operation, which is going to be either picking up a contract for some cash, or we're going to go straight into soil testing on our two closest fields and get those set up and get some grass going. So thanks for stopping by. It was good seeing you, and catch you again soon.